Hello everyone. Before diving into today's topic, we want to take a moment to thank you for your support. Every like, comment, and subscription really makes a difference and helps this channel grow. If you enjoy our content and don't want to miss upcoming videos, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all notifications. The 9th Starship launch will be one of the most crucial not only from a design standpoint but also from a political, logistical, and strategic perspective. It's no longer just about refining the technology or improving engineering performance. At stake is the very credibility of the entire Starship ecosystem. After years of development, testing, successes, and failures, SpaceX is now at a turning point, where every single launch can determine the future trajectory of colossal projects like Artemis 3, interplanetary missions, or even the colonization of Mars. SpaceX is facing increasingly complex challenges, many of which are entirely new. The limits are no longer those of a rocket to be launched and returned, but those of an integrated, cyclical, reusable system capable of operating in extreme environments and performing highly sophisticated maneuvers such as orbital rendezvous, propellant transfer, and controlled re-entry from interplanetary speeds. The last two test flights ended in similar explosions, caused by recurring structural issues, and now the attention, both from the public and from analysts and investors, is entirely focused on the next flight. The 9th test represents a historic turning point. For the first time, a Super Heavy booster, number 14, successfully recovered after a flight test in January, will be reused. This event, historic in itself, marks the effective debut of the concept of rapid reusability on a large scale. Just 2.5 months after recovery, the booster was once again positioned on the launch pad for a static fire test, during which all 33 Raptor engines were ignited. This is an extraordinarily complex test, especially since 29 of these engines had already flown at least once, thus demonstrating the potential recyclability of key components. SpaceX has not specified whether the engines come from the same booster or from other recovered units, such as Booster 15, which currently has no assigned use. This reuse, unprecedented in power and scale, is a fundamental experiment. Never before has such a combination of recovered and new components been attempted on a launch system of this size. Flight 9 will be entirely dedicated to experimentation and does not yet include the recovery of the ship. For that to be possible, the spacecraft must first successfully complete at least one suborbital flight, testing at the same time the thermal shield and aerodynamic surfaces of the Block 2 version, which are still significantly different from previous models. Ship 2 has never undergone atmospheric re-entry until now. This makes the next test not only a technical experiment but also a moment loaded with tension and expectations. All eyes will be on Ship 35, particularly in the minutes following separation from Booster 14. The hot staging phase, in which the ship's engines ignite while still attached to the booster, proved extremely problematic in previous flights. SpaceX has identified the current version of the Raptor engines as one of the main sources of difficulty, while announcing the upcoming introduction of the Raptor 3 engines, which promise greater efficiency, reliability, and resistance to dynamic stress. However, Ship 35 will not yet be equipped with the Raptor 3s. This means that previous problems, such as harmonic vibrations observed in the engine plumbing of Ship 33, remain possible in this new mission. In fact, the structure of Ship 34 showed similar symptoms, although there is no official confirmation yet. SpaceX, aware of the severity of these issues, has stated that it made several modifications to Ship 35 to reduce the risk of structural resonance and other mechanical instabilities. In parallel, at least one more static fire test is expected soon. Following the pattern used with Ship 34, this will likely include an extended ignition of Ship 35's 6 Raptor engines, useful for evaluating thermal integrity, resistance to thermomechanical cycles, and the structure's dynamic behavior under maximum stress conditions. If the test is successful, the launch could take place within a month, marking one of the fastest accelerations in SpaceX's flight program history. The three factors that make this flight crucial. 1. The timeline in the race against time. SpaceX aims to carry out the first orbital propellant transfer between two starships by summer 2025, a key operation for any mission aiming to reach the Moon or Mars. Failure to meet this goal, or even a significant delay, risks slowing down the entire Artemis program and jeopardizing agreements with NASA. On an even broader scale, the lack of success of Starship as a reliable and refuelable orbital vehicle could drastically reduce the economic feasibility of the company's interplanetary ambitions. 2. Consolidation of technical data before the evolutionary leap. The Block 2 version, currently under testing, may soon give way to the future Block 3, designed to operate directly in low Earth orbit and later in lunar or Martian missions. However, before that happens, it's essential to fully understand every technical detail of the current design, resolving the remaining mechanical and thermal vulnerabilities. Flight 9 could be the last useful opportunity to gather significant data on an already operational platform. 3. The political, economic, and public perception dimension. SpaceX's position as the leader in private spaceflight is now partly under scrutiny. Recent explosions, the increasingly polarizing figure of Elon Musk, and the environmental and social concerns linked to launches are fueling debates on a global scale. In Europe, some observers are already openly calling for increased regulation. In the United States, although still a key NASA partner, SpaceX faces growing attention from competitors like Blue Origin, Sierra Space, and ESA. Moreover, private investors funding the company are following every development with increasing impatience, eager to see concrete results before further funding rounds. Ultimately, Flight number 9 will be much more than a technical test. It will be a symbolic moment, a key chapter in the technological and commercial narrative of 21st century space exploration. If successful, SpaceX could consolidate its leadership and pave the way toward lunar and Martian missions. If it fails, the company will have to undergo a deep revision not only in terms of design but also strategy and communication. The countdown has begun, and the world is watching Boca Chica, Texas, with bated breath.